Alright, so just real quick, before we start the video, I actually, recorded this ahead of, or at least after I got done, doing the main recording for day 10 of our exploration. Basically what I'm doing for day 11, this won't be an actual day. I'm essentially showing off what the Gulix is. I mentioned this a couple parts ago, but I neglected to show it off then. I'm going to show it off now. I think it's about time I did that. So, for one, you're going to need blue Pikmin for this guy. He's not actually hard to fight. As a matter of fact, he can't even kill your Pikmin. He can kill you, and he can deal a decent amount of damage, but basically, he's just a gelatinous figure that has two little balls inside him. That sounded really bad. Spherical objects? That sounds better. It sounds more child-friendly anyways. The smaller one is his essential weak point, I guess you could call it that. Because the Pikmin are always going to swarm that part in particular, because I guess the bigger bulb thing is floating in the air. At least I think so. However, from what you just saw me throw Pikmin on top of it, it is ultimately going to do more damage if you attack the Gulix this way, but every time you do it, it's going to like send all your Pikmin all over the place. So, yeah. This enemy isn't necessarily, again, this enemy isn't necessarily hard, and he does give you a decent reward for it. I believe it's 20 Pikmin in the form of pellets. The colors are all random, so be mindful of that. But yeah, again, he can damage you, but that's it. He can't damage the Pikmin at all in the slightest. But anyways, now that I managed to show that off, on with the video. Salutations, my fellow dudes and dudettes, and welcome back to Pikmin! Last time, we explored the distant spring for the first time and took down what is known as the super boss of this game, the Smoky Prog. He was kind of a pushover, to be honest, but still. I say he's considered the super boss, but honestly, at this point, the final boss is actually really, really hard compared to that thing I just fought, but I got 100 Pikmin out of it, so yay! Anyway, enough dawdling. Today, we're gonna be finishing up the Forest of Hope. We've got 3 ship parts left. Whoops. I knocked out a can. Oh well. I'm sorry. That sort of broke the mood a little bit. But yeah, we've got 3 ship parts left in the Forest of Hope. Let's get this started. Our main goal today is going to be using our blues and reds. So here's what we're going to do. I might need some yellows. Yeah, I think I'm going to need 3 yellows, so. Alright, I know what I can do. Pass the time. Alright, this is just going to be a temporary thing. This won't take me very long. I just need 3 yellows. Because I've got a wall. I've still got a wall I have to bust down with some bomb rocks. I probably should have just did this out of habit near the beginning when I was here much earlier during the playthrough, but whatever. I guess now would be a good time as any since I'm wrapping up the Forest of Hope at this point. Alright. I'm gonna put these guys back because they won't be needed anymore. I don't need the yellow Pikmin for anything in the slightest. So at the very least, I'm gonna reposition my mic a little bit. That's better. Oh. I sort of got lost in what I was doing. And then the rest are going to be blues. Alright, now, again, this is going to be a little bit on the different side. For one, Give me a second, guys. My cat is trying to get out. Here you go, little buddy. Poor guy felt trapped in here. Anyways, we're gonna take our blue Pikmin over here. Ignore those guys, they're not worth our time. Kill all these guys. Okay, you know what? Just take them. Just whatever. Just take them. I'm trying to do this correctly, so 29. I'm gonna put 10 over there. Our first ship part of interest is gonna be right here. And I'm gonna put 15 Pikmin here. There we go. While they're busy working on that, I'm gonna have the rest of them do their own little thing. Because I believe that makes 25, which is all I'm really gonna need. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna have to bring all these Pikmin over here. Kill him. And take you out, Swarm! You weren't supposed to beat up the pellet posse, you dingus. Alright, I'm gonna toss these Pikmin up here. Please excuse my constant button pressing. See if I can do it away from the mic again. Yeah, I thought so. The mic is still picking it up. I think I tried that before. Deja vu much. Anyway, let's check out the progress on the other Pikmin, why don't we? Because at this point, all the Pikmin are doing everything I need them to do. And this is going to take a little bit longer than I would like it to. I think ironically, I think the blue Pikmin that are tearing down that gate over there is going to take a lot less longer. So I guess the only thing I can really do with oh yeah, they're almost done. Which I already have something else planned for these guys. Anytime now, guys. Face wall! Yeah! We're gonna take the remaining 25. Alright, good. They got something else done. Because I'm going to be taking those remaining Pikmin. Actually, I'm paranoid, so I'm going to take you guys out real quick. Instant kill, booyah. $35 Pikmin, alright. Hey, don't fall down, you airhead. Alright, unfortunately, gonna have to leave those blue Pikmin alone over there. But these blue Pikmin are gonna go on a mission on their own, of their own. Yeah, that's great. It's good to know you tore down that pellet posse. But now we're gonna finally access this little area over here. Don't need to fight any of these guys, they're not worth our time. Gotta push this box. I'm gonna toss these Pikmin up there so it's easier for me to traverse. Okay, now for the challenge. Whoa, watch out, watch out. Alright, it's this guy that I want to go after. Alright, these are known as the burrowing snagrets. They're birds that essentially just hide in the ground. What you want to do is you want to... Got him! Got him. You want to do what I just did and lure him out of the ground so he attacks... Crud, 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 crud. Oh, that's not good. Stupid burrowing snagret. Ah, get him! Go get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Yeah! 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 Tear him up! Tear him up! It's the Geiger counter. Every spaceship needs one of these, but I don't actually know what it's for. Every once in a while it goes wild and lets out a lot of noise, but I never pay much attention to it, so it doesn't do me much good. I really should read that manual one of these days. You mean to tell me you've been ignoring your meter for how long? Olimar, coming from someone that drives his own car, word of advice, don't ignore your car when it makes noises. Just like, what? Yes, if you leave it alone, I guess the problem will fix itself. That's not how it works. Alright, anyways, we're gonna get our next ship part over here. I found my Sagittarius. My son gave this to me as a present. It brings to mind visions of my son back home on planet Hakatate. Oh, to be back there right now. I know, it's quite a beautiful thing, isn't it? Alright, now that I finally took care of all that, Gonna head back over here. I'll need to worry about them at this point. Because priority number one is the last ship part, which is being guarded by an enemy. Now, unfortunately, I did forget what the name of this enemy was, but I will bring it up on screen. Geiger counter. This noisy gauge is always letting off spontaneous clicks and buzzes. It can be kind of annoying. Then why do you have it on your ship? If all it does is annoy you, then why do you have it? Alright, again, I forget what this enemy is called, but he is one of the most dangerous enemies because, just like the Wallywonks, he crushes your Pikmin. And that can be a real pain in the neck. What you want to do is you want to throw the Pikmin at his forehead, and he will open up. And then, just like that, he's done. On my test playthrough, I don't know what happened. I guess I was kind of reckless with it. But anyways, at last, my radiation canopy. This turns the harsh radiation of deep space into soft, infrared rays that are easy on the body. I'll sleep like a baby once I get this back to the ship. You just carry that one. I am coming back for that enemy, though. I just forget what it is. Sagittarius, this was a gift from my son. You must be very worried about me. There we go. Am I the only one that thinks that Boulders moved? Whatever. I know it probably was just me, since you guys can't, like, actually respond back to everything I say. Yeah, I knew a blue Pikmin fell. Alright, got our last ship art. It's making and the ship's looking finding nice. Mighty nice right now. Radiation canopy. I'll have to inspect it later and make sure it hasn't cracked. I'll be in for even more trouble if I have any radiation leaks. Which I'm assuming that, that's rocket science vocabulary for. Okay, you know, I'm gonna shut up right now because I'm sounding really silly right now. In short, poisonous gas can get into the cockpit if it's not taken care of properly. Alright, making sure no Pikmin gets left behind, because the day is just about done. I'm just gonna collect as much. Just gonna collect all of this, because why not? I've got the time to kill. Alright, I guess I should probably just end the day here. Oh, I got triple five. I got 555 Pikmin. That's cool. Now how much do I get out of this thing? Huh. It was the equivalent of 50. Wait. What's going on? Oh, that's right. Pikmin got stuck in here. Oh, it's in the ground anyways. Alright, I think I'm gonna finally use this go to save thing and end the part here. Well, not end the part here, but we go to the end of day sequence. Ugh. Well, that was a very successful day. Took down the burrowing Snagrid. And that boss, Canopy Beetle, that's what it was called. Yeah, I think it was called the Canopy Beetle. Hope has begun to well up within me for the dolphin's repair and my own chances for a reunion with my dear family. Tomorrow I shall go forth with a new attitude and continue my exploration in a different region. I hope that fortune will smile upon me. It sure shall, because we have 20 days left and only 9 parts to go, which is pretty fantastic if I do say so myself. Lost a few Pikmin in battle, but was nowhere near as bad as what we lost previously, but yeah, I think that was pretty successful. We got a lot of Pikmin out of that too. Blues are at 284, which is going to be great for the distant spring. Oh, and I should probably mention this real quick. I doubt I'm going to see I'm going to be able to showcase a lot of journal entries because there's 30 days, and I'm not gonna like just waste time just to cover a bunch of journal entries. If for people that are watching, for you dudes and dudettes at home that haven't played this game before and are struggling a little bit, and it's taking you a bit longer than it would take me, you're actually going to get some extra journals. Primarily, they're all your extra journal entries are going to cover like enemies and plants you're going to find throughout the levels. Like the most prominent one, you're probably going to see Olimar talk about is the bulborbs, whether it's the spotty one or the dwarf ones. So I figured I'd finally bring that up. But anyways, now that we're finally done the distance spring, the Forest of Hollow, the impact site, and the Forest Naval, the distance spring is all we got left. So next time on Pikmin, we're gonna be continuing our exploration of the distant spring and seeing what lies ahead. So until then, I got a juice.